Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Elks of Toronto taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the quick, right? 11, 18.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Look at hot. 18.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
Look at this
10.
defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for a Toronto first down.
Once again, Judkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
That's another Toronto.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came here with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, he has a Conquo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Checks it down to Jenkins. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Start.
Now Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it. It's out. It's out. It's out.
Stroud looking to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they get this way past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Stroud now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Open man is Tucker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Will Johnson. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ready?
That's good for a Toronto first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They go play action. Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Toronto first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Roma Dunze. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Elks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
18.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Completes this to Addison out left. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. That's right. Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
17 more yards.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Daniels. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Elks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zane Gonzalez.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right. Ready?
Looking to throw. Stroud. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's good for a Toronto first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
118.
Stroud to throw it. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Look the high, look the high. 118. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Throwing left sideline there. but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On his own read, this is Judkins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A 7-yard gain. And the Toronto first down. A gain of 7.
Throwing now is Daniels.
First down.
Open man, that's too small. And all the way in for the touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Elks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a line ball. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 15
the passing
yards.
game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here goes Stroud again. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and a yard at the 4-yard line.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Look the hot.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Panther Street!
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Toronto, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down is Judkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
16 yards.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go, strike!
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
11. Here we go. 18. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Hey, south, south, south.
Stroud looking to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. Tony. Hey.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Stroud working out of the gun. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Oh, hey. Hey, team. What's that?
They get this out quickly to the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Stroud will look to throw once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Omarion Hampton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Colts 9.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Stroud. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Nike Texas. Here we go.
Here's Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. County Lions.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Toronto, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.